So in E1CV reaction, we will learn what are the requirements, which type of reaction does elimination reaction undergo in E1CV reaction. What is E1CV reaction? E1CV means one part unimolecular, C for conjugate, B for base, unimolecular conjugate base elimination reaction. Elimination reaction. So this is what the long form of this reaction E1CV. What is the meaning of conjugate base and why this name, these terms are included for this reaction? Remember, there are two conditions, important conditions for this E1CV reaction to occur in a given sample, a given molecule. Or we can say that any molecule which is having these two conditions undergo into E1CV reaction. What are the conditions? So see, presence of presence of presence of proton on beta carbon. This is the first condition. Means if a molecule contains proton on beta carbon, means easily removable hydrogen, then such compounds are said to go undergo E1CV reaction. Second point is okay, alpha carbon alpha carbon should contain should contain poor leaving group, not strong, okay? Not good, poor leaving group. So these two conditions, if found in any molecule, such molecule undergo into E1CV reaction. If we go for one example, see here, or if you talk about mechanism, if you talk about mechanism for E1CV, so see here, what is the main point or the main intermediate which we can observe theoretically while writing the mechanism. So we should do comparison of between E2, E1 and E1CV. There are only three important types of elimination reactions: E1 elimination, E2 elimination, and E1CV elimination. Why these names are given? So E2 means what? Biomolecular. What about mechanism of E2? In E2, no intermediate formation takes place. It is the concerted mechanism. No intermediate, no carbocation, no carbanion, no radical, nothing. Single step reaction and take place in a single step and single concerted mechanism. E2, first remember this E2. And we have discussed this, you can watch the videos. What is the meaning of E1? You have to memorize, you have to understand. E1 elimination is what? Two-step reaction, just like a SN1. It is a two-step reaction. In step 1, formation of carbocation. What I am saying? Stress. Stress this means you have to be very much clear cut about, you have to be very much familiar with this mechanism. In E1 reaction mechanism, the first step is two steps. The first is out of two. First is formation of carbocation. E1Cb opposite to E1 E1 E1Cb. E1Cb it involves the formation of carbon anion. In E1 formation of carbocation. In E1Cb formation of carbon anion or carbon anion. मीन्स E1 में क्या हो रहा है, कार्बोकेटाइन फॉर्म हो रहा है पॉजिटिव चार्ज, और E1Cb में नेगेटिव चार्ज कार्बन एनायन फॉर्म होता है. ये मेजर डिफरेंस अगर आपको आता है, इफ यू नो दिस टू मेजर डिफरेंस, क्लियर कट आइडिया, so you are very well versed about this reaction. In mechanism we are talking E1Cb, so you see I am writing this here. This is the living group, but poor living group, and here suppose CH2, and here hydrogen, here suppose R, and there is H. So now, if we are adding certain base here, definitely base will be required, otherwise reaction will not proceed forward. If we have taken here the base, and you see the base will abstract this hydrogen, you see this way base will abstract the proton, beta carbon, this alpha carbon, this is the beta carbon. So base will abstract this hydrogen, and there is a formation or generation of negative charge, and like this, and like this. So this is what carbon anion, first step, carbon anion. It is the carbon anion, and this is what? This is the very slow step, and it is called as, it is a very slow step, and it is called as RDS. Means this step determines the rate of this reaction. So this is the first step, carbon anion formation takes place. Okay, right? Next point is next step. This carbon anion involve the leaving or breakage of alpha, this alpha beta alpha carbon in this leaving group bond. This bond breakage takes place. This restored in the form of double bond, and we get CH double bond CH2 minus Y. It is a very fast, and we know out of two steps, the slowest step is responsible for the rate determined or determination of the rate. So here what we learn, we have learned that two conditions must be fulfilled by a substrate or by the reactant. What are the two conditions? There must be presence of alpha beta proton or beta carbon proton. Second condition is there should be presence of poor living group, not a strong living group, not a good living group. Okay. So we'll go for example, specific example. So now we'll go for example. See, one more example we'll discuss for again for simple understanding. So let us take here. Okay, let us take example here. So suppose see, this is what I am writing here. One example. See, this is the very important example. This is called as hemiacetal. If you know what is the meaning of hemiacetal, what is the chemistry of hemiacetal? One is acetal, another is hemiacetal. What is hemiacetal? Hemiacetal means when aldehyde or ketones undergo reaction with alcohols in acidic condition, they form hemiacetal as intermediate. Okay. So see here, this is the hemiacetal. So it is a ketal and acetal both. So I will write this again. I will write this in a proper way so you can see. What is hemiacetal? You see, this is suppose CH3, and this side we have hydrogen, and one more hydrogen will be there, and here we can have say methyl. Okay, methyl. So I'm sorry, one more group should be there. So this is OH. How it is formed? So I will show you in one single reaction. So this CH3CHO, this CH3CHO on the reaction with methanol in the presence of HCl. So one equivalent. So this methanol will attack here. One methoxy group will be there, and this H will goes to this point. This is the hemiacetal. Okay. So remember, this is hemiacetal or all hemiacetal. They are very unstable. They are very unstable. So what will happen? They undergo into the elimination reaction, and that is E1CP reaction. All hemiacetals undergo into elimination reaction E1CP half C. So this is the functional group. So this is the alpha carbon. That is what? That is the alpha carbon. And see here. Then where is the beta? Where is the beta? The question is, where is beta? So here, so we can yes, okay, fine. So in this, where is the beta carbon? So the beta carbon will be, yes, beta carbon. So this is alpha carbon, and this is the beta carbon, right? Yes, this is the beta carbon. But in this hemiacetal, there is a slight change. There is a slight change. What is the change? See, if I am writing this hemiacetal, see like this, and OCH3, and I am writing like this OH and here H. Okay, now. So recall the two conditions which are very much important for E1CP reaction. We say that the beta carbon must contain proton. Beta carbon must contain proton. But here, if you look at this structure, it's the same. There is no there is no beta carbon which contains proton. This is the beta carbon. If you consider this alpha carbon, this is the beta carbon, but or beta atom we can say. Similarly, attached to this alpha carbon, there is oxygen. This is also a beta position. So hemiacetal definitely will have the beta carbon, or we can say beta position. So two conditions is beta carbon or proton should be beta carbon, but here there is no beta carbon, but proton is there. This is proton, there are three protons, but easily removable proton. E1CP required easily removable proton, and that is this one. Therefore, this position is called as beta position. This position is called as beta position. Automatically, if it is beta, it is alpha. So recall this statement. Beta carbon must contain proton. Alpha carbon must contain poor leaving group. The poor leaving group. Now, when you react this with any base, suppose OH minus. If you react this with base, suppose this abstract this proton. Suppose this abstract this proton. So what will form? O minus. So I can write, see here, I can write here O minus, and there is a bond carbon. There is a methoxy bond. This side CH3. This side hydrogen. This is the conjugate base of this acid because there is a difference by one hydrogen. Now, Now what will happen? Second step, the slow step, first step. Second step is leaving group. So alpha carbon product. So this minor charge will shift like this, and this bond alpha is a beta. It's a beta. Okay. This is alpha. Sorry, alpha. This alpha carbon and leaving group bond breakage takes place. So minus OCH3 we can write, and there is a formation of double bond, but with oxygen. There is a hydrogen, and there is a methyl. This is the example of even CV reaction mechanism. So here we have seen that you can see here we can find that in even CV elimination reaction, alkene formation is not compulsory all time. There are reactions in which there is a formation of other compound than alkenes, and you can see here even CV reaction. Okay. So hope you understand this. Fine.